I like that one a lot. The company has already come out and said, earnings and sales, blah blah blah, are going to be this. And again, I think the market has created a lid on that stock. And I can wrap my head. I can understand, why there's a thesis. There's why this company should do well. Palo Alto. There's plenty of players in this area, but um, this I've had success in CrowdStrike too, so take that for what it's worth. It's been
Mhm.
one of my go-to stocks in the last few years. So yeah, and I don't necessarily have to have a fall today because a lot like what David said. I always own something is pretty much true. Uh, that was another thing I learned from Scott O'Neill, sitting there at Market Smith, is he would often say that, it's rare for my dad to get completely out of the market. And that kind of shocked me because I was always all or none kind of guy. I was either 100% in or 200%, to be honest, or out, and so I didn't have any. I was either a 0 or 100. I had no in between. So that was really eye-opening thought for me when Scott said that. So I've tried to adopt that style in the last 10,
Mhm.
12 years. So I think you can own CrowdStrike. I think you can own VRT. I think you can own NVIDIA. If you really want to own something, look at the market. Look at the FANG stocks don't want to go down. The FANG up
Those
is
are
actually,
positive now.
yeah, FNGU is actually up now. So it's that's where the action is, and my fear is that's where the action ends. But maybe it's not on this leg. Maybe there's another leg up that you want to be participate in. And if you have I have the opposite problem of most people that I talk to. I tend to take every signal that I see and just stop myself out if I'm wrong. A lot of people have the opposite problem. They want everything to be so perfect before they enter a trade. And I think as Charles said, if that you're actually creating more risk because why? The price is higher. Like if it once if we get a follow through day, you're going to pay 175 for CrowdStrike, whereas you could have paid 167, 168, 169. The stock's been green all day in a bad tape, so you get a much better entry in that regard.
Hmm. So, what position size did you go with your Scott?
I just go with 5% because of the market environment. 5% is real easy, and that's just the start. I can take it higher, can always take them higher if need be, but if I'm wrong on a 5% position, even if I'm wrong really bad, it gaps down like an FRO or something, I lose 10%. What's on a 5% position? That's 0.5% of the whole account, right? So you ought to be able to survive that. I can do that a number of times, and it wouldn't be any fun, but I can, still stay in the game, stay in the game.